Hi everybody, I'm Louis Amestoy here with HS Game Time. I'm now joined by Tim Dutton, one of our writers here at the Press Enterprise and HS Game Time. And we're going to talk about boys and girls cross country in the inland Southern California area. This has been one of our finest sports for quite some time. We've got a lot of good teams who will compete at the state level later this season. And Tim, let's talk about the girls first. And basically, I guess this is one where the teams, especially Great Oak, they have a gigantic team, a lot of expectations. Yes. And not just on the state level, but at the national level as well.
Yes, they do. It's a little different this year. Last year, they knew going in they were going to be favorites for state. They were trying to make up for a disappointment the previous year. Coach pretty much let them do their own thing, and they ended up with a state title. This year, they've lost the Johnson twins. They lost Jessica Hilton, some of their top runners, and they could be even better this year. They've got a senior, Pauline Mandel, who's already broken the school record by 45 seconds in one of the trial runs there. Extremely deep, like you said. They get dozens of kids out for the team. They've got kids probably running who could run varsity for other schools who can't even make the top 7.
Now, the Southwestern League is not an easy one to navigate because you've got teams from Murrieta Valley, Temecula Valley, Vista Murrieta, obviously Murrieta Mesa, new program. The league, especially in cross country and track and field, is very, very deep. Is Great Oak a lock to win the league championship, or will anybody stand in their way?
Great Oak, I would say, is a lock to win the league championship. Honestly, in talking to their coach, he doesn't look so much at competition for the girls in Riverside County. Mm-hmm. He is looking more at the state level and even at the national level. The girls are such at a level above the other teams in the county.
All right, let's talk about a few of the other teams in the area that you'd expect to excel coming into the season. Tell me about your kind of list here.
Okay, Corona is going to be very good. They've got Alicia Williams, who is only going to be a sophomore this year. Got a couple of other seniors. Their coach, Mark Gardner, is looking at this as kind of a breakout year.
Right.
Vista Murrieta is going to be very good. Erica Reddish, a very good runner. She was 7th at CIF last year. Those are probably the next level of teams after Great Oak. You've got King, which is always good under Brad Peters, very good coach there. Raylyn Worley, the last name might be a little familiar, her older brother, Lane Worley.
Right.
Super runner for the last couple of years.
Holder in the,
exactly.
In the 3,200 meters.
And he's gone to UCLA now. Those are some of the top teams, girls-wise.
I think it's interesting, too. You talk about some of these coaches for a minute. You're talking about Great Oak, Doug Souls, the coach there, Mark Gardner, the coach at Corona, Karen Kendall, the coach at Vista Murrieta, Brad Peters at King. I mean, these coaches are not just good locally, they're good at the national level, too.
Yes, they are, and that's why their programs are so good every year. They build those programs up, and they have them year after year. A place like Great Oak or King, and I think Corona's getting there. The program builds itself, kind of like football, where you have some success, you make some national trips, things like that, the kids buy into it. Pretty soon you have a lot of kids going after the team.
All right, let's talk about individual girls for a minute. Who stands out to you this season?
Well, it looks like Pauline Mandel right now is just a monster. She is so good that Doug Souls said that she's having to run with the boys because the other girls, as good as they are, just can't keep up. She's probably our best runner right now individually, and that would be a huge step up from last year. I think she was 26th in the state last year. Alicia Williams, 5th at CIF last year, also very good. Erica Reddish, who was 7th at CIF. Those are some of the top runners. A couple others to mention. Centennial runner, they're not up there as an elite team, but Adriana Olivas, 3rd at CIF last year. She's a senior. She'll be one to definitely watch. And a North girl, Mariel Mendoza, who was 6th in Division II last year, also will be a contender probably for CIF title.
All right, very good. Let's go to the boys for a minute here. And again, the conversation is also going to be around some familiar names as well. It looks like maybe Great Oak could be the top team from the area as well.
Great Oak definitely, probably a top team in the Southwestern League. Again, Corona's going to be good. Rubidoux, which has a pretty good reputation there.
A great tradition, obviously.
Yes, they do. Yeah. They're going to be very strong in Division III. Vista Murrieta also good. Probably not up there as deep of a team as Great Oak. Roosevelt is a team that actually has been talked about as a team kind of on the rise. Brad Gardner, the Corona coach, says this could be a big step up. They've got some very good runners.
Right. I look at this list again. Rubidoux with a great tradition, Redlands East Valley obviously as well. Let's talk about one team that has accomplished so much in the last 5 years. That's Woodcrest Christian. I know that they have dominated in the small schools because of cross country being by enrollment.
Yes.
Are they ready to step up and start competing with the big boys you know, in the public schools.
They're very good at their level. They could probably move up a little bit in the divisions, but as far as running, you're talking Great Oak or some of the Division 1, 2, or even 3 programs, you look at the times and they're not there.
Right.
But again, size of the school and the competition they run against, Billy York does a great job down there. They had a run of 5 straight state titles last year, come to an end by a very good St. Margaret's team.
Right.
They're going to be highly motivated to come back, probably the same foe that they have to get by again as St. Margaret's, but they'll be there.
That's an unbelievable string of championships no matter what. And we used to hold up what Sherman Indian did in cross country years ago, but what Woodcrest did at the state level was unbelievable.
Definitely, no matter what level.
Boys' side of things, individually, there's some interesting names we've talked about. Obviously, Lane Worley being gone from King is a big loss, but there's some interesting up-and-coming guys.
There are a lot of it's depth. I don't think we have any individual, say like on the girls or like a Lane Worley on the boys, but some of these teams are very deep. Corona's got 4 seniors who are going to pack in as a group and score a lot of points. Great Oak has 5 seniors, so again, they lost Carson Frunk, who was their best individual runner last year.
Loss.
Yeah, it was, but again, they've got 5 seniors. Their coach really gets them to train together and run together and get the maximum points. So they went to state last year for the first time. He's looking at a top 5 finish this year as their goal.
And a couple twins too twins from Norte Vista. Not a couple of twins, but twins.
Twin brothers at Norte Vista, Omar and Oscar Carroll. The coach sometimes can't even tell them apart.
Right.
I know at practice. They're both very good. They also run together. I think Omar was 21st, Oscar was 29th in Division 2 last year. As seniors, you would expect them to get stronger and probably move more top 10 level.
Well, the season's really already underway, but starting Friday, the Woodbridge Invitational sort of kicks things off for the southern section. It's the biggest and fastest invitational to start the season off with. That's a 2-day event. A lot of our teams will be there. Starting Friday. I mean, there's like, I don't know, 2,000 runners, or there's a huge amount of teams.
It's a huge field, and they run at night, and that's a meet that a lot of the coaches, you can look at times that they're running during practice and say, we think we're going to be good. They get out there on an actual really good course, which it is, and that's where coaches will get to see, hey, are we as good as we thought we are? Are we better?
Right.
Good barometer.
A couple other events to look forward to in October. You have the Mount Sac Invitational, the biggest one out there. We also have the Inland Empire Challenge, which has been a big race as well, leading up to the CIF Prelims Championships, the state meet in November as well.
Yes.
So boys and girls cross country in Riverside County, San Bernardino County, it is great. If you have a chance to check it out. You will find a pretty fun time. See a lot of great kids out there. But we'll have more videos for you this year than we did last year on HS Game Time, and a lot of coverage as well. For Tim Dutton, I'm Louis Amestoy here on HS Game Time.